Namaste, dear students, and I hope you are waiting for today's class very patiently and attentively. So today is the continuation of last class. The heading is, the title is Memoirs of My Visit to France. And in our last class, we dealt with 4 paragraphs. As we all know that this text is quite lengthy, so we dealt with only first 4 paragraphs. Today we will be dealing with we will be dealing with 5th to 9th paragraphs. So which is on page 35 and 36. So students, please get ready with your books. I hope you all are ready as well. And before we read, I want to tell you what we studied, what we read in our last class. We talked a lot about Govindras Bhattrai's visit to Paris, visit of his visit to different museums in Paris. So he talked about Pompidou Center, he talked about Louvre. These were the 2 museums that he visited. So before his visit to Rodin's museum, and he has also talked about some other museums like Braque, Duchamp. Okay, so these are the museums named after famous painters. Yes, and also he also has talked about the academic purpose that he was given to write about current literary trends and movements like Impressionism, Expressionism, Surrealism, Dadaism, Cubism. Now, and he talked a lot about all these things. Now, today we are going to read something else, but the same continuation of the same text. Before it, I would like to show you some pictures. Are you ready for it? Okay. Let's have a look. So, do you know who is the man? Can you guess? Maybe some of you have seen or heard or read his articles so in different newspapers, mostly in Kantipur Daily. And do you know the man? Who is he? So, who is he? So, it's already written there. He is Lansing Wangdale. And the previous man, he is Govindras Bhattrai. So about whose memoirs you are reading. Okay? Okay, now let's get started with our 5th paragraph. Are you ready with your books? I hope you are already ready. So now let's get started. So 5th paragraph, what does 5th paragraph says? So what is mentioned there? Mainly it is about Lansing Wangdale's work, literary works. So who is a very famous writer, painter, art historian of Nepal. So let's see now what he has written there, what he has mentioned there. He means here Professor Dr. Govindras Bhattrai. So now most new thoughts originated in France. Most of them came to literature through art. They went to other literatures from France. Now thoughts means what? Thoughts means concepts, views. So most new thoughts. Yes, so all the different trends, literary trends, trends in paintings. So these new concepts like Dadaism is influenced by, means it aims to create fun. Surrealism is about the new things. Yeah, Expressionism is about primary focus is to express thoughts, and so all these things. Symbolism is about using symbols to express something else. So all these new thoughts, all the concepts that are found in arts, they were originated in France. It means they first started in France. Originated means the meanings are given there. Started, began, initiated means new thoughts, concepts in arts, paintings. So they were originated means they started in France, and most of them came to literature through art. Means the concepts that are found, they went to literature, and through literature of France they went to other literature from other countries' literature. So later on later on, when I studied the great works of Lansing Wangdale, his memoirs and travels and journals, I was moved. So he loves arts, literature a lot, and that's why he studied great works of Lansing Wangdel. So, and his memoirs, travels and journals. I was moved. Moved means not physical movement here. Moved means became excited or influenced. So when you read something, you are touched, you are influenced, or means you become excited means you are moved. Okay, so he was moved means he became very excited, he was very influenced by that work. So everybody will be moved means everyone will be touched, will be excited to read him. So he believes that. So he loves means he was really excited when he went through his literary works. Likewise, now he expects the same with others as well. He believes that when other means readers read his articles or novels or writings, they will be moved too. He believes that. Muluk Bahirama, his Muluk Bahirama a magnum opus. Magnum opus means the greatest, the greatest work out of great. That is like magnum opus, the greatest work out of great ones. A person, a literary figure does different creations, different writings. So out of many famous work, if one becomes best, means very famous, then that's called a magnum opus. So have you read these or his? You means here now he is asking us, have you read these or his Spain ko samjhana? Now he talks about the other literary creations book by Lansing Wangdel, Spain ko samjhana or his Rome ko kaada ra Paris ko fool. Now he has mentioned some of his literary works, Muluk Bahirama, Spain ko samjhana, Rome ko kaada ra Paris ko fool. Now he is asking us, have you read it? Have you read this or his? So this or that. So he means his literary works. He spent 12 years in Paris and studied fine arts in those difficult days, means in those days means in his period of time, means Lansing Wangdel's time, the life was not easy. But however, what did he do? He spent 12 in Paris and studied fine arts. Now this shows that he really loved, he really respected arts. That's why he spent 12 years in Paris and studied fine arts in those difficult days. He had to spend, means he was compelled to spend 42 days. See how tough, how difficult traveling it was. So he had to spend 42 days traveling by sea from Calcutta to London. So it's not an easy journey. So every young heart will be moved, means will be influenced to read those great love letters exchanged between Wangdel and his beloved Manu. Beloved means boyfriend or girlfriend. Now his beloved means his girlfriend. Okay, so now every young heart means youngsters will be moved, will be influenced, will get a bit excited to read those love letters exchanged. Exchange means give and take, give and receive something. So here what? Love letters exchanged between Wangdel and his beloved. So students, it is a bit lengthy paragraph, so I have made it divided it into two. So now let's move for its continuation. Muluk Bahirama presents 500 pages of rare collection. So it is contents of, now he is talking about the contents of Muluk Bahirama, presents 500 pages. So he says that there are 500 pages and there is a rare collection. Rare means unusual, uncommon. So rare collection of love letters exchanged between Lansing and his consort, means here not girlfriend, boyfriend, but husband or wife. Now his consort means his wife. There is wisdom. Now again he talks about the contents, what we find there when readers read the text. What do they find? They find wisdom, experience, hope and sadness there. So his work, we find there wisdom, all these things. So his desire for great art, his means who? Lensing Wangdale here, not Bhattrai. His desire for great art and great literature is indomitable. Indomitable means that cannot be suppressed, that you can't hide. So his desire for great art and great literature is indomitable, means his desire is indomitable, means that cannot be suppressed, repressed, hide, लुकाउन नसकिने एकदमै. So indomitable. I don't recommend. Recommend means suggest. Okay, it's not here, but recommend means suggest, advice. So I don't recommend any other book to an avid reader. Avid reader means enthusiastic, eager. If you want to do something very, means if you are very interested, then you are an avid person. Avid means enthusiastic, eager, एकदमै गर्न मन लाग्यो, एकदमै पढ्न यो इच्छुक भनेको. And in avid reader like you more than his muluk bahiरमा. Now he insists us to read. He strongly advises us to read Muluk Bahira Ma. So his book, as we saw the picture earlier, you can go to the market, stationery shop, famous stationeries and find the book there if you really want to read that. And Govindraj Bhattrai suggests the same. This book proves that he had gained an incomparable height and success in Nepali art. So in Nepali art, as it is a book, a Nepali book, so he says that an incomparable height means incomparable, well is it, superb, towering means एकदमै कसैसँग कम्पेयर गर्न नसकिने, incomparable height and success in Nepali art. So it is an example, so that took him to an incomparable height, means great success, that he kissed great success. So when he published that book, and mostly it is in the form of daily diary. So it means that Muluk Bahira Ma. So it is in the form of daily diary on his regular entry of 17th of August 1952, 1 year before I was born. I means here Bhattrai. Now he is telling us about the book. So regular entry, so daily diary, so in diary we entry, we means write, so after a day means about a day that we face or that we experience. So this is in the form of daily diary, and in the on his regular entry of 17th August 1952, 1 year before I was born. It means now you can simply guess that. So he was born when? So before means a year before 1952. So he wrote these lines from Paris. Now the lines is we will see it is in next paragraph. So here are the exchange means give and take with one another or each other or one another. The meanings are here. You can go through it later on. So now let's move to our 6th paragraph. I hope students you are with your books as well and you are listening to me as well. So please be with me and with your books and your attention too. So 6th paragraph and 7th paragraph, as they are too short, so I have mentioned, I have written put in our PowerPoint on the same slide. So okay. 6th and 7th paragraphs. I visited, it's in page 36. I visited, I means here now, I means, it doesn't mean Govindraj Bhattrai. This is an excerpt from his book, from which book? Muluk Bahira Ma, page number 145. So I means, so obviously I means who? I means Lensing Wangdale. I visited Musée d'Art Moderne means, so it is a French word, that's why Museum of Modern Art today means that day when 17th, what day, which day, do you remember? Okay, so means 17th of August 1952. So I had opportunity to look at the paintings of all the artists of France. Visit living and dead together means both the artists who were alive and who were and dead ones. So he saw their works, their paintings on that very day. The paintings of Braque, Pissarro. Now these are the names of, these are the, so Braque. Now here he means now what? He means He means Braque means here painter. So Braque and Picasso moved me exceedingly. Exceedingly means greatly, highly, means he was very touched, he was very influenced greatly. So after he saw the paintings by Braque and Picasso, I came across many artists who have imitate means copied the form of George Seurat and styles of Cezanne and Gauguin. So these are the famous painters. So Gauguin, so and Cezanne, George Seurat, all these are very famous, very popular painters, artists. So is that clear? And in next paragraph, seventh paragraph, it says too short, but I could not see. So he saw all these things, paintings of Braque, Picasso, Cezanne, means here and other imitated, means others, many other painters who had imitated the form of George Seurat and Cezanne and Gauguin. So now here, but what he missed something. So he mentions here that what he says. Let's see. Let's read. But I could not see here the paintings of Gauguin, Van Gogh, Cezanne, and Renoir. So he missed that. And what he says, probably they are upstairs. Maybe he saw these paintings, so so they are in the basement or the ground level, first floor. And he says, probably they are upstairs. I will come some other day. Here I have highlighted made bold. I. It means, they mean Lensing Wangdel. So imitated means copied. Sorry, imitated means copied. Okay, means when you copy someone, that is called copied, imitated. Now 8th paragraph, second last slide for today. Nirmal Bhai in 8th paragraph, page 36. So are you listening to me, students? So please be with your full attention. Nirmal Bhai had described my way to 2 museums. So as we read yesterday, in our previous class, that Nirmal Bhai was a tourist guide there. So Nirmal Aryal, full name, he is from Gorkha. So Nirmal Bhai had described my way to 2 museums, Rodin's and Monet's. So it is how we pronounce in France. It is they are French words, so you can pronounce it differently as well, Rodin's or Monet's. So this is how they are pronounced. So Rodin's and Monet's. So I set out. Set out means leave a place. I have mentioned leave a place and begin a journey. So here Nirmal Bhai already explained him the ways, okay, how to reach there. So now he set out all alone for the first time in the mega city. Mega city means a city having a population of 1 million or more, means many people live there. So he's just describing the situation, means about his journey. I set out, he left all alone, means he was alone. Nirmal Bhai wasn't with him. For the first time in the mega city, for the first time in the mega city means the population, a city with many population, means with 1 million or more population. I had to enter the metro station. Metro station, and we already talked about it. Metro station means the station or underground zone in the bhitra tala bhako underground railway tubes. So deep down below, buy tickets from the vending machine. Have you heard this word, vending machine? What is vending machine? He bought tickets from vending machine. So I'll show you a picture. Maybe many of you haven't seen it. However, if you have seen, you'll just for entertainment, I will show you. Okay, so it's a vending machine. So what does vending machine means? I have described here vending machine means a coin operated machine for selling small articles, beverages, and many other things. Means we can buy different things. So just what is needed? Coins. So coins are needed. So you see different items there, different things there. So here it's the place where we insert coin and we press the number. So all the things have got some numbers there. If you press the correct number, you get, suppose it's 3, then if you press 3 there and the required amount of coin you insert there and you get these things, okay. So that's called vending machine. So what did he do? Buy tickets. He bought tickets from the vending machine. Nobody will speak English to me if I got lost, perhaps because they speak French, but for me everything is so strange and unknown. So he was alone there. He didn't know how to speak French, and if I got lost, so he thinks that he will be, if he got lost, there will be no one, means he will be means very in confused situation. So he is worried about that. Okay, so let's see the other slide now. So 8th paragraph is also a bit lengthy, so don't worry, it's the continuation of the same. So 8th paragraph, second last paragraph of the same on page 36. I must have spent innumerable, means uncountable, means many, countless, numerous, many days and nights in learning France since SLC, means since his study time. Yes, schooling. He had a map of France. Sorry, we had a map of France. We had history of France, the French Revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte, First and Second World Wars, and the existentialists. So existentialist means some philosophers, a team of philosophers from late 19th and 20th century. So they believe on self-existence, freedom, choice. Okay, so this existentialist means a group of philosophers. So it means he says that now he just remembers that so he spent lots of days and nights, yes, in learning France, means learning that land. Is that clear? Learning about France. So since his SLC, so and he had seen map, he had read history of France, and he had known about all these things, means Napoleon Bonaparte, self-proclaimed emperor, so and about Second World Wars and all these things. And he says it is an endless story. Endless means long story. So Lansing Wangde story, Lansing's writing produces a living art. So his writing, his novels, so produces means he means some effects, living art. Yes, living France. Even B.P. Koirala has detailed his brief journey of France in his book. So he talks about here the other writers whom we all know, B.P. Koirala. So his book, in his book Hitler and the Jews, I have also known great people and the land. So great people means now French, the French, and the land means country, and I feel the French people too must know me. So what do you think when you read this line? I means what, right? I feel the French people too must know me. What does it mean? Don't you think that he's getting a bit emotional here? So he spent lots of days and nights in learning all these things, but they don't know him. So he's getting a bit emotional here, okay? I feel French people too must know me. They know all these things, so they too must know him. Okay, now last slide, that is 9th paragraph. Okay, so please hold your patience and listen to me. Okay, be with your books and attention. But when I think deeply, I know nobody knows him. So he expects a lot. Yes, they should know him, but he knows well that nobody knows him. I am alone. I wonder means to think curiously. Yes, he was a bit worried. I wonder about the consequences. Consequences means results, yes, effects, if I take the wrong line. So he neither knows the language, neither the routes to museums, but he has brochures. So however he says that if he take the wrong line, the wrong direction, so that will be a great mistake for him, or a wrong line that will be means he just is thinking about what would happen if he takes the wrong line. I mustered up the courage. Mustered up means collect, assemble. So now he didn't means became weak, means emotionally, means psychologically he mustered up, means he gathered up the courage to travel along the underground tube tubes alone. So he was alone. Nirmal Bhai wasn't with him. So nobody knows him. So now he mustered up, he's gathered courage as he was alone and nobody knows him. So Nirmal had bought me tickets and shown routes. So tickets means that tickets to museum, tickets for museum, tickets and shown routes. Routes means ways, roads. So I entered the underground world near Paris Nord station. Now he entered, means he went down, entered underground world near Paris Nord station. It's the name of a place, name of the station, and travel for 30 minutes. Duration of traveling was 30 minutes. It was claustrophobic. So what does it mean here? So a bit lengthy word. So claustrophobic means an abnormal feeling of fear for being in an enclosed area. So when we go to narrow area or something with that is very enclosed one, so we have this feeling that's called claustrophobic feeling. It was claustrophobic because underground tubes, he was in underground tubes, the crowd was so huge and shifting all the time, it was moving. Yes, the crowd was moving. At last, finally, I got out of Bhatrai, got out of tube near Vernon, name of the place. Then I ascended to, means he went upward. Yes, he went upward. Where is it? Moved, climbed or went upward. Is that clear? So he was in down below, means very itam tala. Yes. So ascended to the surface of the earth as if from nowhere by climbing the escalator. Have you seen escalator? It's an electric staircase. If you step on it, you go upward automatically and downward automatically. That's called escalator. And I reached a broad street where vehicles were plying. Now he was out of that level, he was on the surface level now, earth surface level. So now what did he saw when he came out of that underground tube? So the vehicles were plying, means moving very swiftly, yes, quickly. Is that clear? They were moving very quickly. Now again it's a lengthy one. Okay. Now I came to a different air, an open space. I no more felt suffocated. Now he was in open area. That's why he didn't feel suffocated. So I didn't know which direction I was supposed to go. He didn't know where to go. Yes. So he was in confusion. So he asked a passerby, "Excuse me," it's an expression. He's making a request. "Excuse me, can you show me the way to Musée Rodin, please?" He did not speak, just pointed toward the direction with his white fingers, because they didn't like to speak. They don't French. They don't like to the French people. The French, they don't like to speak English. That's why what did here that man whom a passerby there. So he asked him. Yes, pointed towards the direction with his white fingers. Perhaps he was telling, now he can simply guess that he was telling me the direction without any words. He just pointed. Most French, like Chinese, they say they don't like to speak in English. Clear? So though they know it, even though they know it, they don't speak English. Yes, or they love to speak in their mother tongue. He spoke in French politely, of course. Means now he could simply guess that he was speaking French with him, and I could only guess what he said. Now he could guess because situational language. So I think he understood. I thanked him, though he had gone a bit further. I continued my pace, means walking. So he thanked him. Okay, dear students, I hope you were with me and you are still with me. Now it's time for doing exercises, related exercises. I hope you all are listening to me. Let's see. First one is about matching, that deals with words. Are you ready? it's matching items, matching meanings. Okay, please read what is written here. Consort, do you remember? What does it mean? We have already dealt with it. Consort, escalator, ascend, claustrophobic, suffocated, magnum opus, set out. So consort means, where is it? What is it? Husband and, are you guessing? Okay, it's husband or wife. And skeleton means, so skeleton, what is it? It means, where is it? And staircase that moves automatically. Okay, and ascend means go up. Claustrophobic, are you guessing? Are your guesses correct? Claustrophobic here, what does it mean? Claustrophobic means an abnormal feeling of fear for being an enclosed area. Magnum opus, best out of many works. So magnum opus, a great work of a writer or an artist. And set out means, suffocated is left. So suffocated means unable to breathe. He was in underground level, that's why he felt very suffocated. He was suffocated. And set out means leave a place and begin a journey. Okay, students, any confusion? Shall we move for the next? Okay. Now it's true false. The next set, second exercise. Okay, now let's decide whether the statements are true or false. The author visited Rodez with, means that museum, with Nirmal. Do you think so? Obviously not, it's false. Okay, it's false. A friend spoke English with him. So just in last paragraph, he just pointed. Do you remember? He just pointed. He didn't speak. He just pointed. But he spoke in his mother tongue. So it's false. Wangdel had to spend 52 days in traveling. 52 days in traveling by ship from Calcutta to London. 52 days. Is it so? Obviously not. It's 42. That's why it's false. Muluk Bairama is a rare collection of love letters between Lain Singh and his consort. Do you think it's true? Obviously, it's true. The author had spent many days and nights in learning about France. Author means what, right? It's true. Okay, now students, we have limited time. That's why let's go with the last slide. Now we are again going to deal with question answer. Okay, first one. What are the literary works by Lain Singh Wangdel mentioned in the memoir? So what are they? Do you remember? So it's on page 35, last paragraph. So it is mentioned there. If you do remember, so you can just tell. So Muluk Bahirama, what are they? Muluk Bahirama, Romko Kara, र Parisको फूल and Spainको सम्झना. Second question. Which book by Wangdel does the author advise an interested, means a avid reader to read? Which book? Obviously that's Muluk Bahirama. Now third one. How long did Lain Singh Wangdel spend in Paris and what did he do there? Do you remember? So where is it? In which paragraph? So it's in the same paragraph, fifth paragraph on page 35. So he spent 22 years. Lain Singh Wangdel spent in 22 years in Paris, and what did he do there? He studied fine arts there. And fourth one, how did he buy tickets at the metro station? I show you a picture of the machine. Do you remember? So that's a vending machine. Oh my God, Okay. Um, how did he buy tickets there? So, from vending machine. So, he bought tickets at the metro station from vending machine. You saw machine. So, for fifth one, why don't the French like to speak in English? So, the man didn't speak in English. What is the reason? Because French people, French, French love to speak. French people. The French speak. Sorry, the French love to speak in their mother tongue. So mother tongue means, like, for Rai people, mother tongue means their mother language. So for Rai people, Rai is their mother tongue. For Newars, Newar is mother tongue. Yes. So what is your mother tongue? Okay, now you can talk about it later. So uh, why did he ask the passerby for the way museum to the museum Rodin? Because what is the reason? So it is in last paragraph on page 36. You can find there. He did not know, which direction he was supposed to go. He was alone there, he was new to that place, that's why he didn't know which direction he was supposed to go. Okay, students, that's today's presentation. I hope you listen to me very attentively, and you have known a lot about the text as well. So very thank you for listening to me with your patience, and please reread the text again. We will be dealing the next paragraphs in later on. I hope that you will do this, and if for your confusions you can consult, you can go to your class teacher. If class teacher means English teacher, and thank you a lot.